and that's what happens.
There you go. Okay, good morning, everyone. It is time for After 9, and this is Mike and Lisa, AM800. Thanks for joining us on our little social media show. If you miss it live here on Facebook, always can see it on Instagram. You can follow us there at MikeLisa800. You can also see it on our webpage, along with our podcast, our blog, yada, 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 at AM800CKLW.com. Well, let's start with breaking news. Lisa just announced moments ago, AM800 breaking news, the man who has been really one of the faces of the pandemic and the fight against COVID-19 here in Windsor, Essex, has resigned. Dr. Wajid Ahmed, Uncle Waji, is leaving us.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like to use the word resign because he's like stepping down. You know, he's stepping down only because he's got a bigger gig to go to. He is going to become the new Associate Chief Medical Officer of Health for the province of Ontario.
That sounds like a bump.
Big time. That's a huge bump, and good for him. And I think he should thank us because I think we got him sort of into the swing of things as far as doing interviews and stuff and being on our show 3 times a week originally through COVID. So you're welcome.
Uncle Waji moving up. I hope maybe one day he is the medical officer of health for Ontario. This sounds like it's almost like he's a step away. And then when he holds press conferences, I'm going to get on the teleconference and say, it'll be like, and next up, Mike Kaycook, AM800. I'll be like, Uncle Waji, remember us?
Uncle Waj, how about our karaoke night? When are we going to do karaoke?
Yeah, are we, is he moving to Toronto for this? Are we going to have to meet in London and do karaoke? We'll meet halfway. So his resignation was announced, as you mentioned, just a few minutes ago and is effective October 1st. So we still got him for a month and a half or so.
Yeah.
And, he made that resignation to Board of Health Chair Gary McNamara. And it said, it is with gratitude, sadness, but also pride that I bring you this news to the community. So a new medical officer of health search is under immediately. They're looking through resumes right now as we speak.
Well, honestly, it's a tough gig right now. I think probably when Dr. Ahmed took the position, it's like, okay, well, we'll do the usual, flu shots every year. What's
West
going on
Nile,
with
beaches,
heat stroke in the summer? Making sure all the kids have got their regular vaccinations from when they were little, that kind of thing. And then bam, COVID hit, and so I would not think it's an enviable position and a job that most people would want. So whoever steps up for this position locally, who has not yet been thrown into the whole COVID pit, now that takes some guts because this pandemic is far from over.
Yeah, it's going to go on a while, it sounds like. So I find it amazing, though, in this town.
I agree, Jason.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, he is... I think he's been through the ringer, too, with this whole thing, as many officials, top officials, and really all of us have. But I think, the people at the top that make the decisions, and especially Dr. Ahmed like that, have been through quite a bit over the past 17 months or so. So good for him. Congratulations. And we'll talk to him Monday. I'm sure you'll hear from him on AM800 this afternoon as well.
And I'm off next week. I wanted to congratulate him.
Well, we'll send our thoughts his way, or your way, his way, from you on Monday.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm off looking forward to a week of, doing nothing. But listen, today is National Radio Day, so I'm glad we got this in before I went on vacation. And it's a big deal. So we had some great songs we played today, songs that have the title radio in them. And a study by Tinder, Mike, you'll like this, found that radio personality was one of the sexiest jobs you could have.
That's right. I would agree
One of the
100%.
sexiest jobs you can have. Yeah.
Wonder
Boy, I
what's so
feel sexy
sexy
every
about
morning.
it.
I don't know. Maybe that's the people on music stations who work late at night. I don't know.
Okay.
The radio, these are like little known random facts. Radio is the 11th most important invention of all time.
Wow.
Top three were electricity, phones, and vaccines, of all things.
Oh, the vaccines. Yeah, a lot of talk about that the last little while.
1 in 5 people say listening to the radio, one of the top little things they look forward to each day.
The thing that's great about radio, Kelly and I were talking about this just the other night for some reason, is that you can do other things while you listen to the radio. Right? Like, you can't read and do other things. You can't watch TV, really, and do other things. I mean, you can. You can have the TV in the background. But if you really want to watch a show, you got to be, like, watching it and sitting there and watching your screen. Beauty about radio, you go clean the house, work in the garden, bring it wherever you want. You can do what you got to do and then have us in the background.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This person is really upset about our propaganda that we're spewing, I guess. Liberal media get paid by Justin Trudeau. Stop scaring people. I don't like your propaganda. We have enough of Justin Trudeau. We have enough of your stupid liberal media. Shame on you, liberal media or Justin Trudeau puppets.
Wow. Justin Trudeau pays us?
I wish. I'm going to go check the mailbox, see if there is a check there signed by the Liberal and Liberal Party leader, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister. I'd love to get checks from Justin Trudeau, but I haven't seen any as of yet. I don't know about you.
I think he's a little busy. We should maybe request some money.
Yeah. Yeah, for all the nice things we say about the Liberal Party and Justin Trudeau. Okay, let's talk about.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got. Yeah, see, you are.
Sidetracked.
Got distracted by our liberal media. Okay, continue our liberal message with the top sexy jobs.
So, 31% of dog owners have used the radio to keep their dog company.
Yep,
I know people who put it on all the time. You're one of them, right?
Yeah, I put on like on Spotify. There's like a relaxing dog music playlist. We put that on along with the webcam so we can watch while we're out.
Now, when we were working at the radio station, like in the actual studio,
yeah, in 2000,
would you leave the radio on for your dog so they could hear your voice?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, that's a gift not many people have.
I know.
Right? Not many dog
I
owners
guess you could make your own. You could talk into your phone and record a file and then play that while you're gone.
Oh. Okay.
I know with the Wisey Cam we have, when we put that on, you can speak. It's not very clear, but you can speak to your dog through that. But then it just confuses them more.
The what cam?
Oh, it's called Wisey. That's the name of the brand. It's like a cam that I put upstairs. It's just like a little cube. It's really nice. And you can speak to your dog through that, but then they start looking around. They think you're home. It just confuses them. It makes it worse.
I love it. Okay, do you know what FM stands for and what AM stands for?
I should. Frequency module.
Frequency modulation for FM, yes. And
analog modulation.
This one says amplitude.
Amplitude? I never heard of that.
Amplitude modulation. All right, that's enough for National Radio Day. There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Is it okay to drug your kids?
No. What do you mean?
Okay, let me explain. We got this letter, this email was sent to me just the other day. And it said, "Hey, Mike and Lisa, I'd like to know about this. Some of my family members are extremely upset with me because I've been giving my children Benadryl to help them sleep better at night. If they sleep better, they'll do better in school. My family members say I'm drugging my kids. I disagree and find my kids are more alert and do better in school after getting a little shot of Benadryl the night before. They are zombies when I give them melatonin because everybody says, oh, melatonin, all natural, give them some of that. Is it wrong what I'm doing? Am I drugging my kids?"
I would say yeah. I mean, I say that, and then I'm all for vaccinating children too. But
Yeah, but this is like
this
Benadryl's
is
fine if they're sick. A vaccine is fine to protect
that
you from COVID.
that
This is
yes.
Benadryl for no reason, really.
For getting them to sleep, and I understand why she thinks it's working, because the kids are actually getting a good night's sleep. I think if you asked your doctor, your children's doctor, they would say, he or she would say, no, that's not the way to go. I think, you know, using medication when you need to use medication, then if it's not really going to good use, then what is it doing in the body? And maybe it's affecting them negatively in other ways. Um, yeah, I think that's sort of a cop out, to be honest. I think there's another way that you can probably try and figure it out. It's because probably the mom or dad's not sleeping either, right? If they're not
Mm.
sleeping, so, you know, wanting to do something extreme. And I do think that's extreme. You know, if they're sick, or, you know, maybe once in a while. She didn't say how old the kids were, did she?
No, it doesn't say. Sounds like they're kind of young, though. I would think if she's pouring some Benadryl down their throats.
Mm, yeah, I wouldn't feel good about that.
Mm.
Having said
Okay.
that,
What did the
I'm all
liberals say? What did
I'm,
Justin Trudeau say to that?
having said that, I'm all about the NyQuil. So when I can't sleep, I'll take a dose of NyQuil. But
Ah,
I'm an
nice.
adult and I'm
Okay.
making that decision, right? But yeah,
True. You're not just giving to
yeah.
them. Okay. All right. And one more thing.
Yes, yes.
Yes. The fact that this is good news, and maybe this is, something. Unfortunately, they just announced this morning, as we were telling you bright and early, that the border would not be reopening. The announcement was was made that the border will not reopen to us going to the U.S. But this is going to happen, and I guess we're not going to be able to go, but the Testicle Festival is a go this year. The Testicle Festival, Michigan's Testicle Festival,
Oh, this is in
Lisa.
Michigan, so very close
Yeah,
to us. Ew.
September 18th.
Mm,
It is a go. It says after being canceled last year, this year's festival
wow.
will happen as usual, but is planned for Saturday, September 18th. You can enjoy and get your deep fried cattle testicles and chicken gizzards at the Testicle Festival this year.
You couldn't pay me. You
No,
could
you're
not
not
pay
going
me.
to the Testicle Festival.
No, or to eat any of that at any time at any festival.
Oh, you're not going. What else they got? Mountain oysters, baked beans, coleslaw, cattle testicles, and chicken gizzards. There
Yeah.
you go.
I wonder how many people go to this festival. That's ridiculous.
Must be very popular. They
Oh,
couldn't do it last year. Too many people attend the Testicle Festival, and now it's back. So it should be a great time of year. Maybe, just maybe, I doubt it. August 21st to September 21st. No, we're not going to be able to go.
that's a shame.
Yeah.
Such a shame.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Very
So,
sad.
yeah, the American side closed for another 30 days. Yes, Cora, what happened to Wine Friday? I don't know, to be honest. It was put on pause, and then
Mm.
it never came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Were you guys banned from doing it or something? Wasn't there some issue with that?
It was put on pause.
Oh, pause. Well, can't we unpause, at some point? I mean, I'm not going to take part. It's kind of a Leah and you thing when she's in for me.
Next time we work together, I'll check it out. I
Okay.
miss that. I miss that, Cora.
Yeah, it was kind of a good bit. I enjoyed. Yeah. Yeah. Bob said the festival, they're nuts. Everyone go to the festival to have a ball, according to Steve.
Oh my God, nuts and balls. Okay.
It's not that far away. Beautiful Lenawee County. And it's happening at the Deerfield Tavern.
Well, mark it on your calendar for next year.
Okay, the Festival of Testicles happening in September. Okay, anything else you'd like to talk about before we say bye? You say bye for a week with your week off.
I'm all good. Said what I
You're
came to
good.
say.
Okay, I think we all did. Again, more news on Dr. Ahmed leaving the Windsor Essex County Health Unit on AM800 throughout the day. We'll miss you, Uncle Waji, but he'll be here with us until October 1st.
All right, you have a good weekend and a good week.
Yeah,
See you
you too. Enjoy your week off.